Jackeline here. In today's video, I'm coming to you with no bronzer, no blush, because I'm super excited. I finally received my order with the brand new collection from Patrick Ta, Major Headlines. I went ham, do not judge right here, but I decided to pick up all the 4 new blush duos of cream and powder formula, as well as his new lipsticks. And these are matte formula, which I'm not too crazy about matte formulas, but let's see, let's give it a try. As soon as I saw this collection, I was like, ooh, this is something really exciting, something different. And in fact, last year when he came out with his blushes, lip liners, and then the lip glosses too, I went ahead and reviewed the entire collection, and it happened to be that that video is the most viewed here on my channel. So I'm like, perhaps this could be the lucky charm, who knows? But I'm excited to give it a go. So I don't want to make these videos super long. We're gonna go into the details. I'm gonna show them to you how they look on my face. So I'm gonna go through some washing of my face, reapplying makeup. I mean, it's gonna be a marathon on this side of the screen, but that's okay. I will edit it and everything will be fine. But I want you to really see how the blushes look like on a person like me. I do have what is considered a little bit more of a mature skin. I'm already 40 years old. I also have enlarged pores on my cheek area right here and on the sides right here. Signs of aging is there, and I like to go for cream products for the most part, or some blushes that they have this gelée type of formula. And in fact, I really love his blushes, the ones that he first launched. They are gorgeous. I mean, I truly love them. I love the finish. I mean, they are just exquisite. And I'm gonna be also comparing different shades. We're gonna talk about pricing and whatnot. So let's go for the blushes first. Here it is the Unicorn, very much on brand with the rose gold packaging. And then on the top, you will find the name of the blushes. And I really like how he put right here the kind of like the shade that you're getting to. I think that's extremely important, mostly right now that as we are going to Sephora or X store, you're not able to really swatch and you want to make sure you're getting the right shade. I mean, everything has to do with this. And this product right here is made here in United States. It costs $34, and let's see how they look inside. So let me show you this beauty right here. It may be a little bit blinding. It says Patrick Ta in the middle. I mean, just beautiful. And this is the shade Do We Know Her. I'm really happy that he included this cream to cover that cream formula, and then the powder formula, it's at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. And before I jump into the demo right here, Patrick Ta mentioned it that his preferred way to use this product is he will apply first the powder and then the cream, which is not the typical for most of us. We have always kind of like have this idea that, you know, first you use the cream and then you set it with the powder. And I think obviously there are no rules in makeup. I mean, there's always a theory behind it, but a lot of things have to do with his formulation. So he's proposing something very different for what we had been accustomed to, and I want to try it that way. I want to see how this looks. And in fact, I was reading also on the back of the Unicorn what it says right here, and it's a little bit hard to read, but it says, for a sheer look and a dewy glow, dab and blend the cream formula on cheeks. For a soft airbrush finish, sweep the powder onto the apples of the cheeks with the flat powder brush. For ultimate color payoff, layer the cream formula over the powder for a glossy, dimensional look. So that's kind of like to be even more colorful. And I guess, I mean, talking about the name of the collection, Major Headlines, and like I was saying to you, it's like, you know, walking on a red carpet or something like that. I mean, if you want, you know, to be really, really pronounced right there, then you want to go the route that he is suggesting. So let's go first with the powder. And I'm using a synthetic brush. Now, as far as formula goes, I was reading through it and I didn't saw any specific like something that will caught my attention, like hyaluronic acid or any type of emollients. Yeah, I didn't saw anything like that. Okay, so there you go. That's a beautiful, beautiful shade right here. I'm gonna use a sponge to dab into the cream. Oh wow. I mean, in person, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. I don't know if that's exactly what I will go for. I'm gonna use the other side of the sponge to kind of like dab it. And you know what? It's not lifting my foundation either. It went just fine on top. Wow, it does have a lot of pigmentation though. Very much so. So it's very impactful. Okay. For the entire demo on this video, what I'm gonna be doing is on this side of my cheek, I'm gonna be using it just the way that we have learned. You know, going first with the cream side and then with the powder side. So here we go. Just gonna use a little. Then I'm just gonna set it with the powder. So definitely I see what he means. This side, it looks more out there, more loud. This side right here is still, you know, like pigmented and whatnot, but it's not as loud as this side right here. And another difference is that this side right here has a little bit more of a glow because that cream is on top. And this side right here is a little bit more of kind of like a satin finish. Both of them very nice. Now let's try a lipstick, and I'm gonna go with the shade She's Not From Here. Here it is, the Unicorn. Again, very cohesive, also made in USA. And then I really love the packaging, this rose gold. The only thing is that your fingerprints will be all over the place. Yeah, but this is beautiful. And then this is not magnetic. This is just, you know, kind of like tucked in. And then the shades on this collection are so vibrant. Now it also has the P right here from Patrick Ta right there embossed. And the actual lipstick, it looks a little bit kind of textured. It looks a little bit kind of like a porous type of stone, something like that. I was first thinking that it was gonna look a little bit more along the lines of Lisa Eldridge type of velvet finish around it, but no, this is another type of finish. Like I said, it looks like a porous area. Let's go for She's Not From Here. And this is such a vibrant red orange shade. Wow, great for summertime. I mean, next, let's try She's That Girl. For the lipstick, let's go with That's Why She's Late. Ooh, this is red right here. This is a blue red that is just loud and there. And then to compare, here is She's Passionate from the Monochrome Moment collection. Next, let's go for Oh, She's Different. I actually like this color. It's a little bit more muted than the other ones. The other ones that are a little bit more bold, yet very nice, but just saying. So I had here the shade She's Adorable, and I thought, oh, perhaps with this Oh She's Different, it will look alike, but no, this one right here is more terracotta. I mean, I love this shade, but in fact, it will look even better with the first one that we tried. Yeah, there you go. I mean, not as vibrant, but I mean, I'm sure he's not going to duplicate himself on these things. But anyhow, let's go for the lipstick. In the shade She Must Be New. Next, let's go for She's So LA. When I saw that one, it kind of reminded me a little bit of the shade She's Seductive, also from Patrick Ta Monochrome Moment collection. She's Seductive has a little bit more pink in it. It's not as neutral. And honestly, I have been trying to find comparisons with other products from my collection from Natasha Denona, Fenty Beauty, Tower 28, and I cannot find anything that they are exactly the same. But I'm gonna swatch this one right here in the shade Rose Latte. Now, Rose Latte and the formula of Fenty Beauty, it has more sleep to it. It's even more creamy, more like it slides on. The one from Patrick Ta is creamy, but you know, it is not as, I don't want to say oily, because the one from Fenty Beauty is not oily, but it just doesn't sleep as much as the one from Fenty. Okay, let's move on to the demo here. And for the lipstick, oh, She's Single. Here. Alrighty, my friends, all done with the demo right here, and honestly, I have been looking for shades that they will look like the ones that we tried today. I found this one right here by MAC. I think it's called the shade That's Peachy, and this has this kind of melony tone that looks a little bit more alike to the first duo set that we tried, which is Do We Know Her. This one right here, I thought, I mean, there was some similarities, but not really. And then I also have this other one by MAC in the shade Cheeky. No, this is not Cheeky Devil. I don't remember. I will be leaving on the description box below. These labels right here, they will label it wrong. I don't know if it was, I think it was the first batch that they did, unfortunately. But this one right here reminds me a little bit to the one She's So LA. See a little bit on the neutral side, although this has a little bit of that pinky undertone to it too. So let me, where is it? Oh, it's this one right here. So I'm just gonna put it, I mean, on this little space that I have right here. But this one actually looks more like this right here. Yeah, it actually does. Anyhow, I also took out all my cream blushes by Fenty right here. So many, and honestly, no, nothing at all. Nothing. I mean, here, and then this one right here is a Strawberry Drip. So Not really. Not really. And then the other one that I have is called Fuego Flash, and this one is the very vibrant kind of fizzy orange. So no, nothing of that. And then I do have this one from Tower 28, which is in the shade Golden Hour. It is a beautiful orangey shade, but then again, yeah, nothing. I mean, believe me, I have been like digging in with that, with my Natasha Denona one, that by the way, I even have this one right here, the new one, the bronze cheek. No, nothing like that. I mean, this shade right here is, you have to see my review. I uploaded it yesterday. This one is a very nude shade, which I like it, but I mean, I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, no, it's right here, the one from Natasha Denona. It's different. Just, I mean, like maybe the same kind of like family, but this one has a little bit more of that coppery undertone. And then I have here also Bloom. Again, I mean, this right here is kind of like a duochrome. This one right here is a peachy shade. I mean, this one doesn't have any. And then from the Love and Glow, no, really nothing. I mean, like I said, I had been playing around with them, and no, I couldn't find anything in my collection that is actually identical to the ones from Patrick Ta. Anyhow, talking about the blushes, I really like the formula. In fact, this powder formula right here, I don't know if he has changed it or is another press system, because the ones from last year, I love them. I mean, they have appeared on favorites video time and time again. I really like them, but they are a little bit harder to press. This one right here, I felt like they were a little bit easier to pick up. Now, on the way that you apply it, I mean, you do you, the way that you like to apply the products. Go first with one, go first with the other. But what I like about the formulation right here is that, say you get confused and you don't know what to use first, or you're not very experienced with cream products, I mean, you can play around and don't really mess it up. As you can tell, it never leaves my foundation. I mean, it's basically a no-brainer, and I really like what it says here on the back of the carton box too. As far as which are the shades that I like the most for these blush duos, my favorite out of all of them has to be the one that I'm using right now. She's so LA. I live in California. I don't live in the LA area, but I get it why, you know, that bronzy tone of, you know, California vibes. Absolutely. And then the second one that I like is Do We Know Her? I think this is so cute. I mean, like, this is a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more out there. I know I went, you know, a little bit like extra today just to really show on the video. But yeah, those two shades are my favorite ones. And then as far as the lipstick goes, I really like the formulation because although it's matte, it's not drying and it's not emphasizing the lines in between my lips. I really like that, and like I said, it was really easy to use. I will say definitely you need to use some type of lip crayon, and I know this collection comes with lip crayons. I had bought his lip crayons before, and because of the system that, you know, it's not retractable, I don't like them that much. I like the formula, which that's the most important thing. But another thing that I don't feel very comfortable with is getting used to the lip liner shade. It looks like a little rectangle, and it's not that it's hard, it's just that I don't get use out of it. But you know, I think I'm gonna pick up two, mostly because one of the shades that I like is this one right here, the very vibrant orange tone is called She's Not Here. So I'm pretty sure I will end up picking up the lip crayon that goes with this shade. And yeah, she's not from here. Absolutely, I'm not from here, I'm from Peru. I really like this shade. I think this is super good for summertime, and again, the formula is great. And then this shade, the one that I'm using right now, I love it. I mean, this is your typical nude shade, something that you can wear all the time. I mean, it will look even better if I have lined them with, you know, maybe like Pat McGrath contour, I mean, or one of his. But yeah, this is kind of like your more traditional shade, and this is in the shade Oh She's Single. I'm not single, but oh well. Okay, friends, and other than that, I want to mention to you, going back to these duo blushes, the pricing of these. I think this is a really good price for what you're getting. I mean, I know it's $34, and say this part right here is $17, this part right here $17. Okay, say, for example, I have here the ones from Fenty. This costs you $20, and this comes with 3 grams of product. On the one from Patrick Ta, the cream portion is 6 grams for $17. I mean, this is half the amount that you're getting right here. Let's see, another one will be, for example, the one from Tower 28. Now, Tower 28 is not as expensive. I think it's also on the $20, you know, line. This comes with 4.5 grams. Again, this is less expensive right here on this format. I know you're paying more because you have, you know, the powder in here and the cream formula, but at the end, I mean, if you make that calculation, and kind of the same idea, for example, with the Natasha Denona ones, I know these are quads, but say if you cut this in half, this product right here costs $55. So if you cut it in half, it will be $27.50 for it. And then these two products here makes a total of 6.8 grams. So again, you're paying $27 versus paying, how much did you say? $17 on this side right here. Okay, so I mean, I think he's offering something that is good value for your money and good quality. Now, I will obviously keep you updated on how they wear throughout the day, either on a pinned comment below, on the description box below, or perhaps on a favorites video or somewhere here on some other upcoming videos. Okay, my friends, and I think this is it for this video. I hope that you really enjoyed it, that you find it helpful. I would love to read your comments down below. Let me know if you are planning to get anything from this collection, or if you have got something, what are you liking, what are your thoughts about it, and what would you recommend. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. On this channel, we do a lot of reviews, first impressions, hauls, I mean, you name it. There's a lot that we cover right here. If you have a chance, come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.